Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am actually going to be doing January's empties. It's been a long time since I have done my empties. I have actually thrown out the previous months because there was too much trash, but I'm guessing this month's, well, it's a good amount in my opinion. So if you want to see what I have in this month's empties, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first two things that I want to talk to you about are two sheet masks. There's another one. 3 sheet masks actually that I have used. I have used the Beauty Friends 2 sheet mask. This is some sort of a hydrating one. This is the Patchology, is that how you pronounce it? Milk Peel 5-minute exfoliating mask. This is what this one looks like. And then I have the Talica Bubble Mask by Detox. So 3 very different sheet masks. One is detoxifying, the second one is a peel, the third one is a hydrating sheet mask. I love all sorts of sheet masks. They're great. I mean, you just put them on, leave them on for 20 minutes to half an hour depending on what it says on the packaging, but that's what I usually do. Like, except the patchology, it just sounds so weird, one where here it says that you should leave it for 5 minutes because it's peel. So I wouldn't recommend leaving it for a lot longer, but love them. I love sheet masks in general, like I said, because they're great. You just put them on, you don't really have to wash them off at all. So yeah, very handy. Next up, I have the Cyan Chain Mega Moisture Conditioner. So this is a conditioner I got from Lidl. Actually, I thought this was a very good conditioner, but it's not. I think my hair has just gotten used to it, so it just wouldn't soak up the goodness out of it. So I'm not going to be repurchasing that anymore because it doesn't work for my hair anymore, unfortunately. Next up, I have the Lamara Cleansing Micellar Water. So I was shopping in Aldi when like the day before my micellar water finished. So I was shopping in Aldi and I said, sure, let's give it a try. Why not be wild and branch out away from the little micellar water? So I got the Aldi one. It's very nice. Like, honestly, if it takes off my makeup, then I'm quite happy with any sort of micellar water, and both of them do a great job. They take off the makeup, even waterproof makeup, and it doesn't sting the eyes as well. I have used up the Caudalie Eau de Beauté setting spray. Oh, this is so good. I think I am going to buy the full size. It literally just makes, I use this as a setting spray. So whenever I have finished all of my makeup, I would go in with this and set my face, and whatever is inside this water, it literally makes the makeup look flawless. It's lovely. It's quite expensive. This little bottle costs 12 euros, so it's quite expensive, but for the way that it makes my face feel and look, it's definitely worth it. Oh, next up I have the Beauty Protector Protect and Blonde Toning Shampoo. As you can see, it's a little bit runny. I have used all of it. Honestly, I didn't notice that much of a difference in my hair when I was using this shampoo, so I would say this is a little bit of a dud. I would imagine the toner that's inside of this shampoo is not as strong as it's should, so it didn't really do anything for my hair. However, the rinse that I have, the purple rinse, that does something. I know the other one is like a solution, so you mix it with water, it is a lot stronger, but that purple shampoo, I would imagine it would have done something, but it didn't, so that's a no from me. Next up, I have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. So this is still in the old packaging. This is a darker color. This is in the shade 52. Usually I use the shade 51. This is the best foundation in the entire world. If you still haven't tried it, what are you waiting for? This has medium coverage. It is very hydrating on the skin, so I mean, if you have oily skin, you're probably not going to like it, but if you have drier, normal or very dry skin, this is going to be your friend. It smells like fruit. It has a vitamin complex in it as well, so it also helps your skin while it is on your face. It's very good, and it's a drugstore product, so it only costs around 12 or 13 euros. Next up, I have the Christophe Robin, what is this? Cleansing volumizing paste. So I got this little guy in my Birchbox. This was a paste with like little grains mixed in with it, so when you would put it on your hands, it was so like sticky, and then when you would rub your hands against each other and mix it with a little bit of water, it would lather up. So when you put it on your hair, I think the beads that were inside of it would make the volumizing effect after you rinse out your hair. I didn't use it for that purpose. I used it for the cleansing purpose because I actually have noticed that I have gotten some dandruff, so I'm trying to get rid of it now, and I would assume cleansing shampoos or cleansing paste, they will help me. So I will update you on that, because I'm actually trying out another cleansing shampoo, or I think it's called a pre-shampoo cleanser. So you're supposed to use it before your shampoo to get rid of all that, I guess, nasty stuff from your hair. But yeah, this was okay. It just had a weird texture. I probably would not repurchase it because of that. Next up, I have the Balance Me Congested Skin Serum. This is 99% natural. I did not notice any difference with this. This is supposed to clear out your skin out of, like, it's supposed to be for oily and acne prone skin. I would use it as a spot treatment on my spots. Didn't really help, so I would say this one is a dud, and don't waste your money on it. Next up, I have the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. So I got this little guy a while ago to replace, I think it was to replace my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. I really like this. I am going to repurchase this, and I'll probably repurchase the big tub because this ran out so quickly. It was ridiculous. So yeah, I love it. I actually am using the Garnier Skin Active Hydrate and Nourish with honey flower moisturizer at the moment. I am going to use this up, but after I use that one up, I'm going back to my Clinique Moisture Surge because it was amazing. Next up, I have the Caudalie Makeup Removing Cleansing Oil. So this little guy works as the same as a cleansing balm. So like your Clinique Take the Day Off Balm or the Emma Hardy one, they work the same. However, the other ones are solid. This one is a liquid. I really enjoyed it. This is very good for stubborn makeup, or if you're too lazy to use your micellar water to, you know, take off the first layer of makeup. I used it when we were on holidays because, you know, we were just doing stuff, we were coming back late, I was lazy, so I would use this, rub it all over my face, wash it off, and all of my makeup would be gone. This is a very good cleansing oil. Next up, I have the Ren Ever Can Global Protection Day Cream. So this is a sample of a moisturizer. This smells so weird. Yeah, it's very herbally, so if you're sensitive to scents, you may not actually like this. However, if you don't mind, I found this little guy very nice. It doesn't top my Clinique Moisture Surge or even the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer, which I kind of want to try again as well. So I have to think which one I want to buy next. Going to be a hard decision. This one's good. I think oh yeah, it is for sensitive skin. I'm not sure if it is all natural. It smells like an all natural product, but yeah, it was good while it lasted, but probably never gonna buy it. Next up, I have Hugo Boss Descent for Hair Lotion. So I was using this little guy as a hand cream, not the best idea because it literally is like when you put it on, it smells amazing, but it coats your hands rather than actually moisturizes them because it contains dimethicone. So you know, it doesn't really have any hydration purposes, but it does smell nice, and I really enjoyed the smell of it. But it didn't really help my dry hands, unfortunately. So yeah. Next up, I have the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. This is a little sample that I have received in my Birchbox. Worst mascara ever. I mean, this is around €20 and it literally performs as bad, probably, as my Essence one. I mean, okay, at the moment I'm using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara in the black and green bottle. It gives the best volume ever. However, it flakes like a motherfucker. So flaky. And this guy did the same. And I mean, that mascara from Essence is €3. This one is 20. Gives me the same effect. But yeah, not worth it. Don't waste your money on it. Oh! Next up, I have my Gucci Bamboo perfume. I use a whole 50 mils of my Gucci Bamboo. I got this perfume about 2 years ago from my fiance, and oh, I love the smell. It's very sweet and florally, so if you're more into like these musky and woody scents, you're probably not gonna like this. It's more on the floral side than the fruity side, but you know, to each their own. I enjoy both and I really enjoy this, so I'll probably repurchase this little guy, but in the smaller bottle because this is so expensive. So yeah, really good. Next up, I have the Erno Lash Lo New York Lift Essence Lotion. So this is what it looks like. This was like a jelly. You literally put it on your face. I used it as a serum. It was okay, but it, like, again, I hate those kind of gel things that you put on your skin because I assume they're soaked with silicones, so they don't really hydrate your skin. They just put a film over your face. So it was nice, it was cooling, but nah. Next up, I have the Avantvous RNA Radical Firmness Anti-Aging Serum. So I got this little guy, I think, in my Look Fantastic box. It is an expensive ass product. I really liked it, but I probably will not spend like €90 on a serum, even though it was good. It was nice. It kind of had a milky texture, so it wasn't a gel like the other one. When you put it on, you could actually feel the goodness that the serum has being soaked into your skin. So this was very good. Way too expensive for my budget. Next up, I have the Marcel City 24-hour anti-pollution day and night moisturizing emulsion. So I literally was using up all of the moisturizing samples that I had because I ran out of my Clinique Moisture Surge. So yeah, again, this was a little guy I got from a Birchbox. Super tiny. It was only 7 ml. It probably lasted for about 5 or 6 uses. It was a nice moisturizer, but I wouldn't say it was something that was groundbreaking, that changed something, you know, on my skin. So yeah, it was a nice to have, but it's definitely not a must have. Next up, I have the Anka Soul Food Nourishing Mask. So again, I got this little guy in my Birchbox. I really liked it. It actually made my hair so soft. I think if I can, I'll probably go and buy the full size because this was so good. Well, first maybe I have to check the price, but if it's a good enough price, you know, then sure, why not? Let's give it a try, because the way it made my hair feel was amazing. Another product from Anka is the Pear Cup Dry Shampoo. I love, oh my goodness, the purple shampoo is literally everywhere. Anyway, back to the topic. I love getting these little dry shampoos because I can take them traveling. Like my trip to Poland is coming up in a week, so I would really want to have this little guy with me, but it's all used up and I haven't received a sample of a small little dry shampoo in ages. So Birchbox, glossy box, look fantastic. If you're listening to it, please send me this, please. Yeah, this is super good. It works like it's a dry shampoo, so it's supposed to keep your hair kind of fresher for a little bit longer, and it definitely does that. And the next thing that I have that is again soaked in the purple shampoo is the Essential Elements Bathe body lotion. So I use this as a hand cream as well. I don't know, it wasn't that great in all fairness. Again, I could feel the silicone in it, so it didn't really hydrate my hands. It only sort of coated them, so yeah, not a fan of it. It was okay. Well, like I only really used it just to use it up, so I don't have excess product laying around, so yeah, not a fan. I actually used up a sample of the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. So I got this little guy at a counter. As you can see, it's all empty, and oh my goodness, this is really good. It's not like anything I have imagined. I have tried these pore filling primers like the Maybelline mattifying base, not the Maybelline, L'Oreal mattifying base, and oh my goodness, that made my face more oilier than it should. I mean, it was a mattifying base, but it made my face more oily. How? Blows my mind. However, this little guy, I'm not like, it is a blur primer, so I assume it's not supposed to mattify. It's supposed to fill in your pores and sort of blur the area that you put it on, which it did. So I know it's a YSL, but I may have to bite the bullet, possibly when I use up this primer from my Project Pan, which I will link up here if you want to see it. But yeah, I still have to think about it. Maybe I'll go and get another sample just to be sure that I really like it. But yeah, this is probably on my to buy list. The second last thing is the Lancer Omega Hydrating Oil with Ferment Complex. So this is what it looks like. It's empty. It did have a dropper. I actually saved this dropper because I'm thinking I might use it for something, you know. Although now that I have put it away and I have not used it, I think it might be a good idea just to throw it out. But anyway, I might keep it for a little bit longer if I don't use it within the next month. Remind me in my next empties that if I don't use this little guy, it has to go to the bin. But yeah, this was really nice. It doesn't really have a smell, which is good, because the oil that I'm using at the moment, which is the ordinary 100% organic cold pressed borage seed oil, which looks like this, smells like dirty socks. And I mean, I'm not even exaggerating, it does smell like dirty socks. And I mean, why? How did this go through quality assurance, like when it smells like this, you know? But anyway, back to this. It didn't smell like anything. It was super nice. It wasn't, I mean, it wasn't oil, but it didn't actually leave my skin super oily. It hydrated it and it sank into the skin rather than being like left outside, you know, on the surface. So yeah, this was really good, but I assume it was very expensive because we only received this tiny little sample. But yeah, it was good while it lasted. And the last thing that I have to throw away is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. So this is what it looks like. Unfortunately, as you can see, the pores are huge. It kind of is getting ripped here at the sides as well. So I kind of assumed it's time for me to let go of this guy. At the moment, I'm using the Nabla Beauty Sponge. It's okay. And I have the Look Fantastic sponge, which is a lot harder than I would like comparing to this little guy. But it's okay, it will do. However, back to this little sponge. I love this. I will definitely be repurchasing this. It works well in blending out my foundation, and you know, it did last a good bit. So you know, I mean, those, I think you're supposed to replace them every 3 months. I usually get about 5 months to half a year use out of them, so it's good enough for me. And it's only like €6, so you know, it's not breaking the bank. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this empties, then give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, please comment down below in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. I have the Huda Beauty what is it, concealer test coming, and I also have my wedding planning part 2, which will be in Polish as well, coming up. So yeah, there are a few ideas lined up, and I hope you like the everyday schedule. I will try to keep it up because I'm so excited, you know. I love recording every day, and I love uploading every day, and I hope you love it as well. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!